初デートを終えた夜、19歳の女性が消息を絶ちました。3日後、共にいた男は手錠をかけられました。こんにちは。事件、録画中へようこそ。2024年4月1日の夜、アメリカ、ウィスコンシン州ミルウォーキー、19歳の大学生、セイド、ロビンソンさんは、初めて会う男性との食事の約束がありました。相手は33歳のマックスウェル、アンダーソン。2人はレストランで食事をした後、川沿いのバーへ移動します。バーの防犯カメラが、2人の姿を捉えていました。そしてこれが、彼女が生きている姿を確認できた、最後の記録になりました。カメラの中の2人は、ごく普通のカップルに見えました。グラスを傾け、会話を交わしています。夜9時過ぎ、2人は一緒にバーを出て、男の自宅へ向かったと見られています。その夜を最後に、セイドさんの携帯電話は応答しなくなりました。翌日の未明、市バスの防犯カメラに一人の男が映ります。マックスウェル、アンダーソンでした。捜査官は、彼がセイドさんの車を運転して燃やした後、バスで帰宅したと判断しました。車はミルウォーキー市内で全焼した状態で発見されています。
Unspeakable discovery on April 2nd, 2024.
Why do you remember that time and day?
It was pretty miserable. It was raining, like, pretty bad.
The crummy spring day along the shores of Lake Michigan, not the only reason the walk in Warnimont Park sticks out in Osiris Terrell's mind.
We were walking down there, and there was a severed leg.
4月2日の午後、ミシガン湖畔の公園。散歩中の市民が恐ろしいものを見つけ、警察に通報します。切断された人の足でした。身元確認の結果、行方不明になっていたセイド、ロビンソンさんでした。その後数週間にわたり、湖畔の各地で遺体の一部が次々と発見され、一部は宗教を超えたイリノイ州でも見つかりました。
Hours, new surveillance video from Cudahy's nearby pump house.
In that same tree line, the silhouette is again visible and appears to be descending the bluff and the rocks down to the beach level.
The state inferring that shadowy figure is Maxwell Anderson, discarding Robinson's body parts into Lake Michigan. The defense drawing attention to the video's quality.
Can you determine the race of the person?
4月4日、警察はマックスウェル、アンダーソンを逮捕します。ここからご覧いただくのが、逮捕時の実際のボディカメラ映像です。
Hours. Case number is 24 Frank Adam 1849. Last name of defendant is Allison Adams Lincoln Ida Sam Ocean Nora. First name is Eric. Middle name is Lars and Robert. No firearms. C60. 32 head to southbound Hampton on 45 southbound Hampton on for a pothole return for highway versus Chicago.
Any weapons on you, sir?
No.
Stop.
What's going on?
Yeah, somebody just radio it.
So, 124 dispatch.
So, I'll let you know it's one up. Are the keys still in the ignition? Travis?
Yeah, one in custody.
Just need the paperwork from home, then I can go to, the DMV.
132 to search.
I'm just gonna unbutton this, just a search. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Said nothing on you at all, right? Nothing's gonna poke me, anything like that?
Service 1317 hours. Last name of Banks. First name of Ronald. Middle
Moving forward,
initial
just a little bit
Lincoln
forward.
C16. Copy that. 132 dispatch on it. 132, go ahead. Can you start at 12 first, please? Alright, you give me the address and now you give me a plate. I gotta go to a different street. Go ahead with the plate again. Wisconsin, Adam Mary, Robert, 8083. And I'm sorry, 68.
Yeah, we're good.
0, last one.
While we were in that neighborhood, we decided to do we call it a search of the neighborhood in some yards and garbage carts and recycling carts.
Did you specifically search garbage and recycling carts in the 3100 block of South 39th Street?
Yeah, so we started West Oklahoma Avenue. We decided to kind of do a grid search of all the garbage carts. We started on Oklahoma, I think there's about 5 or 6 houses there between 39th and 40th. Started opening carts. After starting that, we realized that all these carts were empty, or there was very little garbage. So right away, our mind was like, well, garbage just got picked up either today or Monday morning.
And this was on, I'm sorry, continue.
This was on Tuesday afternoon on the 9th. Regardless, we continued the search of garbage carts and recycling carts went back to that location, and I went through the carts again, and I came across a gray hooded sweatshirt at the bottom, and I saw a seam on it. Before I touched it all, I saw a seam on the back of the hood, which I could see on that still photo you just had up.
Okay. Did you collect that item?
Yes, I called Detective Schimmels, who met me at that location. We took photographs and collected it.
Was there anything else in that garbage cart?
No, just a few items stuck to the bottom, but nothing loose.
Was this one of those items that was stuck to the bottom?
The sweatshirt was not stuck to the bottom. It was just laying at the bottom by itself.
Nothing on top of it?
Correct. Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office number 24-062269. Description: gray zip-up hooded sweatshirt recovered in garbage can behind 3169 South 39th Street.
Can you open that up?
But there's no answer that you briefly provided in this pre-sentence that makes even a hint, that even resonates with a hint of truth. So how do we protect society from a man who clearly has had darkness in his past, who engaged in behavior that is, it's the facts that you see written in horror novels. That's what we have to determine. And you know, it isn't easy. I can tell you that when you think about, is there ever something redeemable in a person? You'd like to say at some point there is. And I can tell you that at the points in life where I've come to the conclusion that there isn't anything redeemable, you know, you do think about, I think it takes away a little piece of my soul. How come I couldn't find anything good? How come I can't find anything that I can say at some point you'll be a better person? So ultimately at sentencing, considering the seriousness of the offense, your character, and the needs of society, This is clearly not a probation case. Probation would unduly depreciate the seriousness of the offense and isn't even allowable under our law. You are sentenced to a term of life imprisonment, and that is what the penalty is for a jury of your peers ultimately coming back and convicting you on first-degree intentional. In this case,
2025年6月、裁判が開かれました。陪審員はバーの防犯カメラ、バスの映像、ボディカメラ、そして携帯電話の記録を順番に確認しました。6月6日、評決が下ります。第1級故意殺人、遺体損壊、遺体遺棄、放火、すべて有罪。同じ年の8月1日、裁判所は仮釈放のない終身刑を言い渡しました。彼は完全犯罪を計画したと信じていましたが、街のあちこちのカメラが彼の足取りをすべて記録していたのです。ご視聴ありがとうございました。続きが気になる方はチャンネル登録をお願いします。
Notice of intent to pursue post-conviction relief must be filed in the trial court within 20 days after sentencing for your rights to be preserved. You have been convicted of a felony. You may never possess a firearm. If you do, you're looking at 10 years of imprisonment, a $25,000 fine, or both. You may not possess body armor at any time in the future. If you do, you'll be subject to 15 years of imprisonment, a $50,000 fine, or both. You cannot vote in any election.